Straight to voicemail, nice. Hi, Jack. It's me. Carly. I hope things aren't too tough with Janet's family. Anyway, I'm thinking of you. Give me a call when you get the chance, okay? Bye. Enough. Oh, hi, honey. Listen, I need you and your sister to spend the night at the farm, okay?
What? Why?
I'm just going out of town. Just for one night, though.
Wait a minute. You're not going to Melrose Park, are you?
I never should have let your dad go alone with Janet to her father's funeral.
Yes, you should have.
No, I need to be there. Would you take this out to the car for me? I just have a couple more things to get and I'll be all set.
No, I am not going to take this out to your car.
Parker!
I'm going to take it upstairs where you can unpack it.
I've made up my mind.
And so have I. I'm not letting you go.
Looks just the way you used to describe it to me.
Hasn't changed. My best friend Lena lived there.
I moved a while ago.
Jack, you must be exhausted from all that
No, I'm good. I got a good rest at the motel.
Mom didn't. She was up all night.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm all right. But I'll tell you something. I'm not looking forward to walking in that house.
Oh, you'll be fine. I'll have your back, and the girls will have you by either arm.
I'll go pay Jane.
Teresa, I haven't seen Mom or Eddie or the rest of them in 20 years.
You saw Pop before he died, and he made his peace with you. They will too.
How am I supposed to explain everything?
You don't have to explain a thing. You're here to bury your father. Terry, why don't you bring Liberty inside, introduce her around. I'll make sure that Janet's okay, and we'll be right behind you.
Okay.
Thanks. Terry's right. You and your father made peace before he died. He'd want it this way.
It's just so much.
It's a lot. They're the ones that turn their backs on you, however, not the other way around. And this time you have allies, okay?
Jan?
Eddie? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you look just like Tom.
You look the way I remember Mom from.
Oh.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too. Jack, this is my baby brother, Eddie. Eddie, this is...
The ex-husband or the boyfriend?
I'm Jack Snyder.
Got it, the ex.
Eddie, I'm sorry for your loss. I didn't know your father very well, but...
You're the cop, right?
Yes?
Where the hell were you when my father was off doing your job when he should have been in his hospital bed?
Eddie, don't. Let's just all go inside, all right? You sure you're ready for this?
Just breathe. Okay?
If you had disowned your daughter, would you have kept her room almost exactly the same for 20 years?
Never really did understand your family. Except for Terry.
Yeah, well, you only know Terry.
I got quite a dose downstairs.
I'm sorry I left you with them.
No, it's okay. Just wanted to make sure you were okay, though.
You mean after my fabulous reunion with my mother?
She seemed pretty out of it.
Teresa said they had to give her 2 shots of a sedative. She's not capable of handling this.
Well, I know she's your mom, but she hasn't done anything for you for years, so please don't take her around now, too. You got enough going on. Was that yours?
Yep. And then it was Marianne's, and then it was Teresa's. My mom had this thing about us girls and brides.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
She was always in and out of the hospital. But she told us that as long as we had a good husband, we could do no wrong. Everything would be okay. Nice, huh? Oh. I used to stand in this mirror every day when I was pregnant, just looking to see if I showed. I was terrified my father would find out. And of course he did. I was such a huge disappointment to him.
Hey, he disappointed you, too. He wasn't there when you needed him.
Oh.
I know this is big for you, I do.
I used to keep a picture of Brad in between the mattresses.
I think it's still there.
Oh, no. That's the one thing I took with me when my dad kicked me out. I lost so much that day. And for about 5 minutes, I had my dad back. I almost had him back. You know?
What did you say to her?
Oh, Eddie, knock it off. I'm not upset because of Jack.
Sorry.
This is a lot for me.
It's a lot for all of us, Jan. I have a question.
For me?
Yeah.
Eddie?
Can you tell me how my pop went to Oakdale just fine and came home in a box?
Hey, you okay, Lib? How did you stand these people all this time, Carrie?
Well,
Seriously.
I never actually had to live with my cousins. I just had to see them on weddings and funerals.
That's too much.
Nice. Nice. But then again, you never had a family, so what do you know?
Aunt Marie.
I do have a family. My mom, who's been there for me every day of my life, no thanks to any of you.
You got some mouth on you, don't you?
Keep sticking those things in yours and you're gonna end up like me.
Hey, Aunt Marie, I was telling you earlier that Liberty's a great student, and she's going to school to be a fashion designer, so...
Oh. Hope that's something they can teach, because it doesn't look like you were born with the gene, honey.
Beauty comes from within, which is probably why you're having a hard time recognizing it.
Terry, why don't you go in and check on Aunt Josephine's stuffed shells, huh?
I think Aunt Josephine can work on her own stuffed shells.
It's okay, Terry. I can handle this.
You shouldn't have to.
Oh, come on, Tara, please, go on. I mean, what am I going to do to the kid, huh?
Send the flame if you need me.
Thanks.
Oh, you do? On the last flight to Melrose Park, that's great. I will take it. Yes, that's right, Tenny. EY. All right, thanks. Yeah, I'm on my way. Oh, don't you look at me like that. I need to be there, Parker.
No, I should be there for Liberty way more than you should be there for Dad. She doesn't know anybody there.
Well, and your father does.
He's a big boy, Mom.
And Liberty's got her mother, and she's got her aunt.
You know what? You're making a mistake.
Fine. You think I'm making a mistake? Then come with me, and I'll show you that I'm not.
No, I'm not going with you.
You just said
Yeah, I
Liberty...
want to go, but I know that Liberty doesn't want me there, and you should know the same thing about Dad.
Your father invited me.
And you said no.
I changed my mind.
Why?
Because I'm a moron, okay? I should have been by your father's side through this whole thing instead of playing the stay-at-home martyr.
Well, what about respecting Janet's wishes?
I'm not gonna crash the funeral, all right? But if I don't take my place by your father's side, I could lose it. Just wait here, okay? I forgot something upstairs.
Eddie, I get how upset you are, and I'm really sorry about that, but I don't have the answer to your question.
Why not?
Because I don't know why your father left the hospital or if that's even the reason why he died or not.
So you're just as clueless and innocent in all this as the rest of them, is that it? Is this good enough for you, huh? Not knowing the truth about what really happened to our father?
I know you want answers. If I were in your shoes, Eddie, I'd want them too, but lay off your sister. I mean it. She's here to pay respects to your father. This is hell for her. I think you're smart enough to understand why.
Why are you here? You're not even married to her
I'm
anymore.
here because Janet wants me to be here. I'm gonna give her as much support as I can until she tells me otherwise, no matter what you think. Are we clear?